The falling leaves drift by my window. The falling leaves of red and gold. I see your summer kisses, the sunburned hands I used to hold. Since you went away, the days grow long. Soon I'll hear old winter's song, but I miss you most of all, my darling. When start to fall, since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear old winter's song, but I miss you most of all, my darling. When autumn leaves start to fall, I miss you most of all, my darling. When autumn leaves start to fall.
Dear President Obama, as you know, the Darfuri people have been in crisis since 2003. You were one of the U.S. senators who gave voice to the genocide and the need for leadership and action to save people from genocidal actions. And now, as president, I hope you will act in a leadership role, especially now since President Bashir is expelling the very agencies that have been at the front of helping the helpless. Those citizens of us who have been taking a stand against genocide are extremely concerned that the non-governmental organizations that have provided water, food, and medical services to the victims of a genocidal government are being forced out by Bashir. We know what can happen if we have no backup plan in case the expulsions are not reversed, as you have called for. And it is a big if that can very well become present and then past. Those of us who are engaged as citizen activists, to say the least, are impatient. Many of us are angry that we are still having to ask our elected representatives to do the right things regarding such tragic inhumanity. Personally, I got involved in 2004 as an activist against genocide, and it was in direct response to making myself educated about the Rwandan genocide of 1994. I do not want to be part of complicity. I know we are all the keepers of justice, and I know where there is a will, there is a way. Let us use our will to make a way about this defining issue. In Sudan, we have an emergency. As you said, President Obama, we can't say never again and then allow it to happen again. November 2007. And yet, that is what we have done repeatedly, year after year. Murder after murder, rape after rape, starved to death after starved to death, torched village after torched village, lost childhood after lost childhood. We have said never and never meant it. I took time off my Darfur activism to work as a volunteer in New Hampshire the week running up to primary, and in my home state of Rhode Island, and phone banking for New Jersey for the Obama for America campaign. And the reason was that I believed you would make a difference, that we needed to stop what is going on with the Darfuri families. Today, I was on a national conference call that was prompted by average people who are so afraid by the situation in Sudan and what looks like lack of forward-looking action needed to stave off what will inevitably come without the needed leadership. The game playing by the Sudanese government has only been in competition with the game maneuvering of the international leaders who have allowed the genocide to go on and on. As activists, we have been lobbying, rallying, emailing, calling our elected politicians, organizing, divesting, sending letters to the editors, blogging about Darfur. Activists have kept Darfur in the news when the media has chosen to primarily marginalize the story at best. We have tugged, and people are dying of thirst for water tonight. I have a warm bed at night, but there are Darfuri children who have never known a night with a comfortable bed because they were born in a refugee camp, and perhaps born from a rape that came from one of the Janjaweed. This is our defining moment, as you so correctly said repeatedly. Please don't let us be defined by lack of leadership, our inaction, and toothless rhetoric regarding Darfuri people. We are outraged. We are worried. As an activist, I am crying out to you because I believe you mean what you say. We, the people of the Keepers of Justice, want you to take the measured, dramatic, bold steps needed to get water, food, and protection to the Darfuri people of Sudan. If the leadership doesn't come from you, Mr. President, then who? If not now, it may be too late for those on the brink of becoming not only voiceless, but breathless. With much respect.